See, he has grown up in a house where we have been, I've been, in Panjim as a chief minister for nearly 17 years. Then I was a minister also earlier for 5 years in Mr. Bandurkar's cabinet. And in and out, this has happened, and naturally, one need not teach them.
But also, as far as when he was a minister, when he wanted to take certain decisions, was he consulting you?
No, no, no. I mean, he is quite capable of taking his own decisions.
And do you support all his decisions?
Well, good decisions I do support if they are good decisions.
Were there any bad decisions?
No, I don't know. I mean, I have not seen anything.
Because his decision of employing people en masse during the run-up for election ran into controversy, and there are cases being filed against him.
I don't know. I mean, this is something that only… You see, to file a case is very easy. To prove is very difficult. If at all, if he has done something wrong, I mean, I'm sure he is capable of handling that, and he has done it legally. I'm sure he has done things legally because he has been in that, knows what administration is.
Okay, so you always spoke of agriculture-based economy, especially in your constituency. And now people are talking of mining and other service-oriented industry. What is your reaction to it?
See, even in Punjab, which is the agro-based industry, is one of the largest supplier of wheat, etc., and rice. And young people are moving away from agriculture. They want a quick buck. Agriculture has its own merits, and if one goes into scientific development of agriculture, it is quite paying. And you see, the government also has to move with the times. There are so many things that are required to be done with reforms. Like government had promised to have contract farming. There is a lot of fallow land lying all over the place. People are afraid that Tenancy Act may apply and the land will be taken away from them. Well, we should allay these fears and allow contract farming so that land will not remain fallow. Young people can take up agriculture on contract basis and say for 5 years, 10 years have an agreement.
But this is not happening because…
That has not been done. I mean, the government had said they would do contract farming plus scientific development. For example, you see pluckers, coconut pluckers, it's becoming a rare sort of profession, and this gentry will soon phase out. And how do we then go about it? So we have to use mechanical means to pluck coconuts and things like that, where government and certain research organizations have to apply themselves. I am myself on my own trying to work out things like that.
But governments are going the right way, or they're not going the right way?
No, they must do that, that's what I say. And also where genetical engineering is concerned, or using the seed and the breed, both in agriculture is very important. Good seed and good breed for milking animals, etc., dairy, poultry, where if we apply ourselves, I'm sure you can increase your yields, things can be…
But is it viable in Goa right now to shift to agriculture? Is it viable?
One has to work it. Cashew, for example, the prices are very high. Horticulture is very good in Goa, mangoes and things like that. So people have to work hard and use… I would say you have got to be innovative in agriculture by how best you can get higher yields, use the modern technology.
So back to politics. Digvijay Singh becoming Goa Dex in charge. Is it helping Goa Congress to revive itself?
Definitely, he's just taken over. He's come for the first time. I'm sure it will.
According to you, who should head Goa Congress?
Well, it's up to the party to decide. I cannot.
You must also be having your personal opinion.
No, it's good to have somebody who is acceptable to everyone.
Like young, you should be young or matured enough to
A
take
person who
decision
is acceptable.
to everyone. Okay, one more thing. You have been into the Congress government when Digambar Kamath regime was there. The way Kamath has been targeted throughout in the mining scam, do you think that he has committed that sin?
I don't know anything. I don't know. I was a speaker. What has happened and what has not happened, I cannot say.
Okay, one more issue, sir. There were talks of toppling government. Now, as a senior congressman,
Toppling whom?
the current Parrikar-led government.
No, I mean, it has been made very amply clear that my party is not interested in toppling anybody.
The party intends to stay in opposition till the.
That's not the question. The party has already made it very clear. Mr. Digvijay Singh himself has said that, no?
So, even if you get a chance of supporting from outside, the party will not go for it.
I can't say anything. That is, whether to support inside, outside, and all these things are decided at the higher level in the party.
Okay, so you have been in Congress right from 1980s.
Yes.
You are the longest serving chief minister also, and you have been the oldest in the party, active right now. How do you see the party leaders, playing a role of a good leaders as far as
Well,
Congress is concerned?
it's up to them to work together, come together and apply themselves. Where there are shortcomings of the government, they should try to expose them. And work together is the main thing.
But are they doing it?
Party. Yes, they are coming together. They are. At least we meet very often, and I don't think… well, every party does their best to come together, and perhaps in times to come, you'll find the party very active.
Also CLP together.
Yeah. There is no doubt about it.
About Lok Sabha elections, there is a feeling that both seats should be contested by Congress party. What is your personal feeling about it?
No, I don't know. I mean, it depends what the High Command decides, because we are running a coalition government with NCP, so it's for them to decide.
Now, what is your personal opinion in all
No,
this?
I can't give such an opinion. I mean, these things are decided at the highest level.
So when you were chief minister, you have given birth to so many corporations. You conceived these corporations and like Kadamba Corporation and various corporations. How do you think that? Do you think that government has managed to run these corporations properly? Because the concept of Kadamba was to give proper transport to the rural population.
You see, Kadamba has put the rural folk on the move. They have they have got accessibility to higher education, to jobs, to hospitals for health reasons. All this has been made possible. And state transport, which was not there earlier in the earlier 80s, we started it. Somebody said we started only one bus. That Kadamba bus every Dasera goes around, number one. But we have got couple of hundred buses now and going on in a small state of ours. And it's a parallel transport organization.
Basically, sir, when this concept of corporation was started, it was to give service to people, right from Kadamba to all the corporations.
That's right.
Right now, the entire concept is being used to rehabilitate some political leader down there.
No, political leaders don't run Kadamba. The main Kadamba organization is there. It has helped a lot of people from far-flung areas. Kadamba starts from some of the remotest villages of Goa. People go to work and go back in the evening because ours is a small state.
But it never ran in losses when you were at the.
No, but you have to calculate also the social good that is done. If we quantify that in terms of money, I'm sure it has done much more and shown more profits to the general public than in terms of money, you see. It has helped a lot of people to get educated, go to job, work, and so many things have happened.
Last question. IDC was one corporation which you were also there, chairing it for some time.
No, I was not chairing. It must have been right in the beginning, but I am not sure.
But after that also, the IDC became a body which gave industrial revolution to Goa. And you are the person also who supported SEZs. And there are allegations against you that you were, trying to favor
No, you
someone.
see, I have not favored anybody. The matter is decided by the board. And there are directors from various organizations, and the board has taken a decision. It's a company, Industrial Development Corporation. I have never interfered. I don't sit on the board.
So you claim that you have a clean slate.
No, I mean, let them decide what is there. I mean, I have not signed anything except if somebody does toop up a paper for me, giving that we have taken such a decision, and see, then I may agree with that, because that time it was the policy of the central government to have SEZs. If you recall, that they said that they would create more employment in IT sector. That was what it was meant for.
So whatever you have done was well.
But then the government did not agree, and government cancelled them. But it was a successive government which did it in their best knowledge, what they thought to be. What was put up to me by the concerned authorities, I may have agreed, perhaps. But there is a board which sits on this, board of trustees.
Thank you, sir. We have with us Pratap Singh Rane, leader of opposition. Mr. Rane says that he believes in playing the role which he gets as a representative of the people. He says that even being a leader of opposition, he can play a good role by representing people and taking up people's issues on the floor of the house and before the government. One thing he made clear is that from Porem constituency, he may not necessarily stand for election, but he will continue canvassing for the party, but the final decision will be taken only when next state assembly elections are near. One thing he said that his son Vishwajit Rane, since he was grown in the house where he was a chief minister, he has learned a lot of things from him, and the cases against him, until and unless they are proven, he cannot be called as guilty. One more thing he says that Kadamba Transport Corporation, although it runs in losses, you cannot count the losses by monetary benefits or money. You should count the losses by or profit by social benefits. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us on this program. You are watching Counterpoint, your own interview series that you watch on Prudent and every Monday at 7:30 and 9:30 p.m. Keep watching Prudent.